Hi! Last month I built a wearable, queer LED hairband controlled by an Arduino from scratch, with no prior knowledge in electronics. If you want to know how I did it, keep on watching. Next video, next project. Another project I'm willing to start today is communicating jewelry, electronics. I'm gonna learn electronics. So amazing. I'll be researching. I have so many ideas. I don't know how many of them I can implement, but one will be the main idea that I will really work on, iterate on, whatever. I'll try to document the process. I've actually come up with a great idea. I've come up with an idea for my first LED jewelry project. It's like a hairband programmable to pride flags, because it's Pride Month in most of the world right now. We are the 13th of June. Problem is, I'm a beginner. I've never done anything, and I don't think I can figure out in just 2 weeks how to do this and finalize it. But I'll try. And if I don't finish for Pride Month and Pride Parade, it's whatever. My Pride Parade is in July in my country, so I'll have a little bit more time, but yeah. Look at this awesome stuff. I'll be learning all of this, hopefully. Okay, time to get started. Hehe. I guess this goes here. Terrified to break it, because I just broke something today. I'm terrified. I'm scared. Okay, this is already too much to handle for me. I can't deal with this. Okay, I'm having the blink thingy open right now. It's blinking already. Okay, so now with that being said, I'm now supposed to use that thing. I have a little tutorial here open. So we're gonna do a little thing with the LED. So I need an LED, like one of these, I guess. They want one of those 220 thingies. Here it says 220 on it. I need one of those, and then I need the breadboard. Male. Yeah, alright, I got the 2 homosexual jump wires. Okay, so there's a picture that I have to do, but I'm so confused already. Okay, so apparently I have to put this in here. The long leg is the plus, and it goes to, oh my god. Alright, this looks like in the graphic. Okay, now I'm supposed to take the Arduino, and then there is one of them, and it goes to G, and D. Which one is the G? Okay, this one is the G. And the other one is 13 here. And it goes to 12. Alright, now it's time to code this. Pin node 12 output. Nope. Output. Okay, I copied the example code from the website. Let's hope this shit actually does something and I don't die or something. I don't know. Alright, I'm clicking the button. Please do light. Yes, it's lighting. Oh my god. I cannot believe this shit works. Let there be sound, so you can already hear it. It's not a surprise. This should be considered warfare. Oh, would you look at that? It is a light sensor. Now it's off, now it's on, now it's off, now it's on. That is so fun. Okay, so in case you couldn't already tell from my personality, I have 0 patience, and I think this is enough for now. Okay, so after some practice, after some playing around with the starter kit, I think I know, I kind of get it. Like, it's just like building circuits. And for some reason, I thought it would be harder. It probably is going much harder if I do something a lot more complex than just turning on lights. But it kind of just feels like game dev, to be honest. When I picture myself making a Unity game and I just like, oh, okay, I need a image component. And then I'll just drag the component onto the canvas. And then I code that component. I don't know. Is that just me? Or does like basic electronics feel like game dev? I think the main difficult part is now to figure out how to run anything portably, not just with the Arduino plugged into my computer. Because my project idea is very simple, right? I just want to light up LED strip in a specific pattern. I think the complicated thing is to now figure out how to attach a battery and port it and solder it, because I learned I need to do some soldering shit, and honestly I don't really know what's the deal with it. I need to do a lot more research on how circuits work, like beyond the general plus minus going around thing. So you can connect components to each other so it flows through, blah blah blah. But well, first of all, I don't have a soldering iron, which is mainly, I guess, the main problem that I have right now. I'm gonna go watch a lot of tutorials on YouTube, write down some stuff, and come back here and hope I'll get that stupid Pride hairband done before Pride is over. Yay. I think I really need to figure out how to work a button in this whole thing, so I can actually realize my vision of the button push cycling through different patterns. Okay, this exercise is very straightforward. I just push the button, it says 1, I push the button, it says 0. But the main thing, I think, is how to use it with other stuff. I feel like the putting it in everywhere, just following the recipe, that's easy enough. But the thing I'm struggling with is the why. Like, why does this work? Like, I get it, these are connected. But like, why is it like that? What is this? Why, why? I think to figure things out more clearly than just following the tutorial, I will just try to change a lot of these things and see what happens, what doesn't happen. Just like move these wires around, move this button around. The plan for today, go through Khan Academy's course on electrical engineering. I've already started. Let's hope I can figure this weird circuit logic out. Probably to no one's surprise, I got tired of the Khan Academy theory really quickly. I just did 2 units and now I'm back here playing with buttons. Woohoo! So this time it was more improvised. I didn't do this in a diagram. I kind of adapted it from a YouTube video that didn't use a breadboard, and I still don't understand the breadboard, but I'm glad I figured it out, because look. Figured it out. Okay, now the idea is to hook up a light and see if I can actually use the button with the light. I think I'm just going to not look it up at all and just try to figure it out. I guess I put the light, which side is connected to the resistor again? Okay, so I guess the long side gets the resistor and the pin, and the short side gets the ground. Okay, this is just a guess based on tutorials I've seen, but I feel like now that I have several things have to go to ground, I take this one out of the ground and I just put it somewhere. Okay, I want to do something like here. So it needs to, something goes here and then something next to it picks it up and then it goes to the ground. You know what I mean? I put this one to the minus, and then finally this one, put it next to it. This should go to minus 13. This is like a pipeline. First you follow the tutorial exactly. Obviously you're gonna do everything right, and then you adapt it, and that's where you start to test yourself. So let's just see if this works. Let's upload it. If it works, I'm the happiest person on earth for a minute. Let's see. I press the button. It resets still, so this part's still working. The light doesn't do anything. You guys, I'm the happiest person on earth for a minute. Look at this. I love being alive right now. Oh my god, my depression is cured. The thing I changed is I moved. Maybe that was the problem. Like I said, I don't know how breadboards work at all. I need to watch a video on it. But it says I moved this part here to the minus indicated things, like it was on this simple light without a button example. So yeah, I advanced a new stage in learning, I guess. As someone who always learns new things, if you look at my other videos, what I did now is I combined 2 different tutorials, so a button one and a light one. Like, I did the combination work in my head. I think the next thing is to not have tutorials at all. See, this is why I want to also make these videos, to encourage learning. I have no idea how this thing works, but through trial and error, I'm beginning to understand more than if I just looked it up. This really speeds things up to just fuck around and find out. Hi, what's up? Time for an update. I made a little prototype for the hairband idea. This here is pretty much the exact size of an Arduino Nano that would fit in here. It would look like that. So you'd be able to very clearly see it here. So I thought it had to be mirrored. I could put batteries on this side and on this side. It's probably a good idea to put batteries on both sides. So this was one of my ideas. But then I also looked online and there are smaller microcontrollers. There's one called a Tiny. I need to look into that. I'm gonna look up some projects online to see if I can get my hands on this one. But I also started working on designs that would incorporate something of this size. Obviously this size doesn't incorporate any sort of additional wiring and stuff, so it would still be a little bigger, but I've come up with some ideas to make that a feature. Alright, so this side is my first page. This is where I worked, where the idea came into my mind and I drew it. This is the first design. These sketchbooks are really good. I only recommend just take it wherever you go and draw your ideas and then iterate on them. Here are my iterations. Here was while I was listening to something and I was drawing fractals. This is based on my prototype. It could look like that. We'd have 2 boxes. They looks pretty cool, I must say. Here, pretty sure I'm not going with this version. So intrigued by this version. Oh my god. So this is kind of my process. I've got some updates for the electronics Pride hairband project. First of all, if I want to do it as part of my module, I have to make it more deep. Like they want something more deep, something more critical about society, some kind of hidden message. So like just having a hairband that flickers nice pride flags is not enough of that. So I'm working a little bit on that. Maybe like making something that when people adding some more internet of things into it, where like there are several devices of these and they have like some kind of peer-to-peer connection possibility where when they're in close proximity to each other, they begin to light up in certain ways, maybe. Or maybe they have some inner variable, like the flag that they are programmed or set to. And if 2 of the same flags devices are in proximity, they light up in that flag. Or maybe not the flag, if it's supposed to be more subtle and more like a secret sign or something. So yeah, I need to kind of work on this a little bit. And then also, I had some talk with a professor who told me I don't need all of that resistors and circuits thingy if I just have an ISP microcontroller. I need to look that up. I can just have that connect with the LED strip and I'll do something, and then I'll have to find a way to add my buttons to it, find a way to lay it out in a box and make the box splash proof. Waterproof will probably be more difficult, especially if I want to be able to open it and maybe change some things and adapt it. So I'd really, really love to be able to have it finished for the beginning of July, which is Pride in my country. So now the plan is I'm gonna order some LEDs. Strip. I'll try a little bit with my Arduino Uno or Nano to get it to do some programming things. Look up the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, one of them. Which one's better? I don't know. Find a way to use 2 buttons. Oh, I also realized. I thought I just have 2 buttons, but no. One is a switch and one is a button, and I didn't understand the nuance between them. So one of them is either on or off, and the button is only on when it's pressed and off when it's not. And then also I've been behind the scenes watching videos, doing a little bit of Khan Academy, even though it's killing me inside to just read about theory, but I think I should know some of that. I'll keep doing that. I'll keep you people updated. You know what? To finish the project is more important than to finish the project on time. So if it's not gonna be done in June when it's Pride month for most people, it's like whatever. And you know what? If you ask me, here's my opinion. Pride is always, right? Flags, queer stuff is always. Not just in June and July, that's just when the companies pretend to care. So if I am posting this video, adding this to my portfolio in July or maybe even August, if I'm very slow, then you know what? That's just how it is. Pride is all year. Deal with it. Project update. I was supposed to work on this weekend and I didn't because I don't know in what order I will be releasing these, but I gotta do a website in the next 4 days or I will fail that subject, and I don't want to fail that subject. So I ordered the LED strips yesterday. I hope they will arrive tomorrow, and then I can start with the coding logic, the Wi-Fi thing. I'd love to do the Wi-Fi thing. Having one nice glowy pride hairband is great, but if we're gonna think deeper, like people like we would be encouraged to do at an art school, especially at a tech art school, it's much more interesting to explore the interaction of multiple of these devices. Like then it becomes more society political. It becomes about how to two of those devices interact with each other. The idea of subtle signs. I like subtly announcing your belonging to a group where only the insiders know and the outsiders not. It's like a thing of sticking together while being safe. It's like how asexuals wear like a black ring on the middle finger. I don't have one. I should get one. Like, we have an understanding, but the ones around us, they don't, which makes us safe. I want to explore that idea. Then if I want to get into the subtlety, I might have to program other things into it than just the very obvious flashy pride flags. Even though I do notice that most non-queer people only know like 2 flags. So it might still be safe, who knows? So yeah, what was initially the idea of, oh, I want a cycle button that cycles to like a number of preset flag colors has now turned into, oh, I need a Wi-Fi module and I need settings and modes. And then there's the mermaid tail, by the way. That's another project that I don't know if I will post. I also plan on making maybe a little animation to kind of show my idea, the storytelling of this project, of people with 2 hairbands or whatever, and the hair they could interact. So yeah, my plan is more research. Maybe I'll do a little bit more coding examples, who knows, if I can do them from my bed because I'm so tired, it's so hot. So that's that. My LED strip arrived. That's the strip. Oh my god. Oh hell yes. I'm gonna order more stuff from that site. Oh my god, I love that. Alright, so I have this little sketch that's just, first of all, supposed to calibrate it or stuff. Oh, well, I figured it out. Well, not really. It just suddenly worked when I was messing around with it. RGB. Okay, I guess the colors are correct. Let's try this one out. Okay, well now, I removed one of the resistors, because maybe that's the reason. But it's not doing... Oh, I was just saying it's not doing anything. I feel like the code is probably correct. Also because I got it from the blog post. I feel like the connection maybe is a little sucky. Oh, also whenever I touch it, it stops. It's very sensitive to that. Might be the code and also the connection. It's functioning, unlike me. This one goes into V and right first one. Yes! Yes! Here's where we're at. The cables here were too short and we already soldered everything. Now I regret that we did not prolong the cable because I wanted this thing, according to my drawing, to be here. And now it's not only completely like pressed up to the thing, it's also not centered. It's like slightly to this side. And it's so close here that it's hard to press the button. But I can do it. When I'm completely done, I'll showcase it in the dock. Here we got some colors going on. This is the buy and so on. It's also the weight, the battery pack is putting it to the back. So I will need to somehow fixate it with clips. And like this is really bothering, the fact that this is not centered and it's visible. And I can't really hide it with a bow like I wanted to, because a bow is never placed straight on top. Figure out, maybe like make a little flower or something. But it's on this side, which really sucks, because like if I scoot it this way, it's a hairband, so it doesn't want to. It wants to sit like this. And this is completely to the side, and I'm pissed and I'm angry. But yeah, you can see the battery pack probably. I just put a safety pin, hot glued a safety pin to the back. I'm gonna glue those wires together with the black tape and maybe hot glue over it. See, I did it here, so it looked a little decorative. It's my presentations for both the Pride hairband and the website today. And I'm super late already, but I wanted to make a before video. So this is the before video. Hope I don't die. Ready, right? So today was my absolute last day of school. So this whole thing last time. The semester is over and I've learned so much. I learned electronics. I had my last presentations today. That was overwhelming, but it was really great. And this is a milestone for the Pride hairband. I'm not gonna film it while I'm wearing it yet because I wanna still work on it. I still have a week left to get it ready for Pride March, and I will do that, but right now I will show you. We have here the battery pack, I glued it shut, and here this thing to fixate it on the necklace or whatever I'm wearing if it's high up. This is the black, the red cable is coming past this black cable is just going here, and then they are both soldered here. Just press it and it opens, and here's my little Arduino little baby. The power is coming here in V-in and V-in and ground. And then here we have the 5V coming from here to the LED strip. Here's the LED strip. This is just decorative. And you want to see how it works? It does. I can't do it too much because I don't want to use these batteries for the March. But yeah, it works. See? Button. This is what I presented to my professors, so I passed. It was good. I also showed the video. I'll show you the video clip I made. So what I still want to do is to give one last mode that just cycles all of them, so I don't have to always manually do it. I will still keep programming you, and I still have this here, right here. I can program it. It's also cute, right? If it wraps, it goes around here.
The following clip is a little story that explains the idea behind the design. It's basically just a sketch, but it should transmit the message nonetheless.
Can you see how amazing it looks in the dark? I love this. Ooh, arrow A's. Rainbow, I gave it 5 seconds, I think. Bye. Pan. Trans. Lesbian. And RAs. Woohoo! Okay. It was amazing. First of all, I stayed there the whole day. This is, by the way, they gave these two. This is for invisible disabilities, so that was very helpful for me. And I've also been wearing, I featured this in my cosplay video. It's 11 at night. And I stayed the whole day, which is crazy. I will be so tired and completely done tomorrow. But you know what? I put so much work in this makeup. I put so much effort and work in this makeup. So obviously it's good that I profited. Look at these. These are facial stickers that are temporary tattoos. So once I wash them off, I can never use them again. I love reusing things. I got off topic completely right there, right? You know what I did today? It's crazy. For an autistic girl, it's crazy what I did today. But but it was great. Anyways, if I end up posting this part of the clip, the earrings from an artist in Fantasy Basel. The flag, Ace flag, amazing. Wearing it because I couldn't really put it in the lights because there's no black light. Practicality, so it was very difficult. I had a pin on this, right? But it broke off. So I just had it hanging around all day. And I'm gonna be honest, I had several meltdowns because of it. Pissed me off so much until I figured out I could just put it on my shoulder here like that. For the future, if I'm gonna have to do it like this, I'm gonna put it on the shoulder. So I turned it on like 12 hours ago. To be honest, I turned it off several times, but it's still going. Obviously, the next step would be to move on from this kind of prototype. It's kind of obviously a prototype. I made my little thingy strip. I showed the Arduino to several people. Obviously I showed the Arduino to people. But I don't mind this with this little boxy. It's quite nice. But the next step is obviously to miniaturize it, make it smaller, make it so I don't have to carry the battery like this around. But it was kind of nice showing people my little rudimentary prototypey thingy. That's the project. I put so much effort into my appearance and now I have to dismantle the whole thing. I don't want to do that. Oh my god, those debriefings are never quite planned out, are they? But none of my little videos are. All in all, I'm very happy with how everything turned out. I noticed also, I don't know if I already said it, but this is not a daytime thing. This is a nighttime thing, and I should have realized that sooner. All in all, go out there if you can, if you have the ability, possibility, opportunity to make experiences, because that's what life is all about. Go out of your comfort zone as long as it is safe for you. Peace and love and all the best to you. Trans rights are human rights, very important. Bye!